Next up, we got Johnnie Bryant, expected to be a good head coaching candidate for the Nets. Nets currently with Kevin Ollie. It's not been the best of seasons, but they did. I actually was a Jacques Vaughn. I went to college, or my alma mater. I'm now at the University of Miami for my master's and PhD, but we're going to be, my alma mater is Kansas, so I was a Jacques Vaughn believer more than most people, but I understand, why they had to make the change. Under Kevin Ollie so far, they're 10-14, and I don't know if Kevin Ollie is going to get, the nod, but I think one of the things that we're hearing is Johnnie Bryant's with the New York Knicks now, and then he was with Quinn Snyder of the Utah Jazz before that. He's 38 years old. He's expected to be considered one of the front runners for the Brooklyn Nets head coaching candidates. He's been with the Knicks since 2020. Supposedly they're gonna have a big coaching search, and Mikal Bridges is gonna have a lot of say, which I think is fair. But Johnnie Bryant, he played at the University of Utah, played at the Community College of San Francisco before that, and he was under Quinn Snyder when he was with the Utah Jazz, and he was known for the development of Paul Millsap, and he actually has a skills academy that he actually helped develop Damian Lillard, and he's been with the Knicks since 2020. He's been a very good player development coach. He's 38 years old, and he's someone that's very well respected amongst the coaching ranks. So he's somebody that, if you guys aren't following, keep an eye out for, because Johnnie Bryant's somebody that a lot of people like, and he's somebody that NBA personnel believe, with his developmental mindset and ability to enhance a youth movement. He's been somebody that people really like. Obviously, Jordi Fernandez and Kevin Young are some of the other guys that we're hearing, because Jordi Fernandez' experience guiding Canada, also with Sacramento the last 2 years. He brings some value as having dealt with all-star talent level before, and then Young has earned support and respect of Phoenix Sun players, going back to Chris Paul's tenure, as well as Devin Booker saying that he loved him and got a pay raise to stay there. But we do know Johnnie Bryant is one of the guys who could be a potential first-time head coaching candidate. So right there for the Brooklyn Nets, what we're hearing now, we're shifting away from Johnnie Bryant, but we're also hearing that Jordi Fernandez and Kevin Young are two candidates in there specifically, that are being considered. I think Jordi Fernandez will finally get a coaching job. He is a guy who is one peer-reviewed journal away from being a PhD recipient. I'm following similar footsteps. Jordi Fernandez is actually a guy that is really, really big I actually read a lot on Jordi Fernandez, and he's someone that I admire. And part of the reason I'm getting a PhD is because of Jordi Fernandez, his career arc and what he did. But I really like him, and I think him being, what he did with Team Canada this year. He was almost a coach this past offseason with, I want to say, it wasn't Portland, was it? Not Portland, my apology. I'm blanking on the coaching. It wasn't Detroit. I'm blanking on who it would have been, but he was a finalist. Toronto. It was Toronto. They replaced Nick Nurse. And I think he finally gets it this year. What they did with Team Canada, what he's done with Sacramento as being like this Mike Brown's right-hand man. And he's very well-spoken. Spaniard. Now, Kevin Young's another guy that he's been kind of like a wonderkin. A lot of people really like him. So I wouldn't be surprised there if those are all guys that potentially the Nets go. But let's move on to the next one, guys. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments.